Hey, what's up, socialites? Welcome back to the Social Studies Podcast, and welcome to 2025 with me, Joe Dombrowski.
And me, Gaspare Randazzo. Guys, we just went through a 30-minute long snafu of trying to fix it because we were trying to work, and we started recording an episode, then it stopped working because if you notice, I'm in a whole new world right now. If you're watching on YouTube.
Everybody, all that bullshit on the wall behind Gaspare, when this started, I go, well, you could put a light so we could actually see your trinkets. And he goes, those are not trinkets.
They're collectibles, number one. There's
Gaspare, that is a mummy. That is a mummy head you got from the Dollar Tree.
Christmas tree shop. Next.
Yeah. Anyway.
There is rice wine sake from Japan from World War II. You saw it yourself.
Yep. And I don't know why you're leaning out of the way like anyone could see it, but sure.
Why, it's hard to see? All right, anyway.
It looks like, literally, if I looked up there, it looks like you got a football, the fertility vase of the Undebelly tribe, a few butt plugs, and literally King Tutankhamun himself.
Speaking of, I got to write this down. Anyway, so they finished our basement. They finished it at 5:30 p.m. New Year's Eve. At 6 o'clock, we had a party. People came over. The wallpaper was still, the walls were still wet from paint. But the basement's done. Shout out to Omar. If you live on Staten Island, message me. I'll give you his number. So, okay. Joe, where are you going to be?
Oh, yeah, we should probably do our dates. This upcoming weekend, I think it's this weekend. No, next weekend, I'm in Austin, Texas. And then I'm going to be in Buffalo for a couple of days. And then I'm doing a crowd work taping in Rochester, New York, which is almost all sold out. Then after that, I'm going to be then after that, Gaspare, I'm going on my honeymoon, believe it or not.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so getting out of here for a little bit, going to where it is summertime. And then when I come back, it's back to work immediately. Doing Philly, Des Moines, Springfield, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, Indianapolis, Long Island, Hartford. Then I'm doing the Heather McMahon cruise to the Bahamas, Toronto, Madison, Wisconsin, which is another taping. And as always, my straight friends, first Wednesday of every month at the Comedy Store in LA, last Wednesday of every month at Comedy/Bar in Seattle. Get your tickets for all of those shows at thejoedombrowski.com. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I will be in New York City coming up. I will be in New York City. I'll be in Chandler, Arizona, San Diego, Portland, Oregon, Naples, Florida, Boston, Massachusetts, Philadelphia, West Hartford, Connecticut, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Plano, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia, Los Angeles, Seattle, Washington, and Chicago, Illinois. Get your tickets at GaspareRandazzo.com. So I was on the road one day, right, doing a show, and Melissa was like mad at me for life, you know? And I said to her, I was like, you know, what would make you happy is I know you really want a new bedroom set. So I will buy you a new bedroom set for Christmas. Okay? Joe, do you know how much bedroom sets cost?
What is it? Wait, sorry. What are you considering a bedroom set?
Like I'm talking a bed, 2 dresses, 2 nightstand tables, like a bed frame. I thought $1,000, few $100s. Dude, they're like thousands of dollars. And then she's like, oh, well, you said you'll buy for me because you're away at shows. Well, here's what the ones I want. You know, it was like Restoration Hardware. I thought that was a freaking hardware store. Number one, Pier 1. I thought that was a boating store. Nope. They sell expensive ass furniture. Every place she picked, someplace Ashford or something, not Ashley Furniture, and not Paymore and Flanagan, which is where we got it. But anyway, so I got that for her. And in return, I also have a bed to sleep on. So that was my present, I guess.
We bought some shit from Restoration Hardware when we first moved to the house. And
I know you're going to the table, right?
the fucking kitchen table, the dining room table. It is a gorgeous table. We're going to have it the rest of our life. Now, you have to understand that your shit's going to get ruined. Like, you use it, especially like a dining room table and dining room chairs, like you're having people over. Like, this isn't, 1989, we're at Nona's house and she's got plastic all over everything. Like, we're just not doing that. You know what I mean? So when our table got fucked up the first time, Gaspare Randazzo, when I tell you, Morgan and I probably should have taken a day off work for bereavement, I'm not playing. Like, we were both like devastated that something happened.
Yeah, because it's like the most expensive thing you own, and then it's dirty, and you're like, what the fuck?
But you have to expect that shit, which is like the harder part about it. It's like things are going to happen to your shit. Like, you're using it. Like, it's normal. It's like this is a part of your house. Like, people are walking on it. People are sitting on it. And this, oh my God. Hosting, we love hosting. We love hosting. We love having people over. We love, it's just like, it's the best. And also, so, Morgan and I are very good at throwing a party. We're very good at throwing a party. Why? Because the gays know how to throw a motherfucking party, bitch.
Well, straights do too. Melissa and I love hosting and throw a good party.
Do you really throw a good party?
Yeah.
Talk me through a party. I get invited to a party. This is a because party. Okay. You just wanted to have a party. It's for a stupid reason. It's at the Randazzos. Walk me through this party.
All right. You walk in. Melissa's going to make you take your shoes off. So you're right away annoyed. That's me.
You're a shoes off house. You're a shoes off house. I get it.
We're a shoes off individual in the house, because Melissa's like, there was shit. There was pure shit on the floor in Target. So then what? You stepped where the shit was, then you're going to bring that in our living room, and then Lucy's going to play on the floor in the shit? Like, why don't you just bring her to the zoo? That escalated.
I can see this. I can see this.
You come, right? All of a sudden.
That was a good party.
The minute you get there, you get to that. All right, so, and then you're going to walk me through a fiesta, I'm assuming you have, right?
Yeah, fiesta, Gaspare. We're just Mexican all of a sudden.
No, like, I thought that meant like...
I will. Okay, I get into your house. Melissa makes me take my shoes off.
All right, you come upstairs. There's copious amounts of cheese everywhere. There's cheese. There's crackers.
Yeah.
There's
hell yeah
shrimp. There's a lot of food. Like,
hell yeah.
Cook, we get it catered, and we're buying like appetizer platters from Costco and putting them out. Really, that's the extent of the party. There's just a lot of food. Nobody's really huge drinkers. So like people like that we hang out with aren't big drinkers either. And I don't drink, and Melissa doesn't drink. So then listen, it's very different. The parties that I'm throwing have kids at them. So this isn't like a keg party, rager. So then the kids disappear. That's the part where it's exciting for the adults. They go down into this Omar new basement, and then they just run around, and we don't hear from them for a few hours, except when they come up to put pizza in their mouths. Then Melissa and I clean as the party's happening. And then when people leave, the whole house is already clean when they leave. And then boom, I do a quick sweep. Melissa's walking right behind me with the mop. Done. All the dishes washed as the party's happening.
Oh my God, you're fucking us. You're us.
Oh, there's zero cleanup the next day. You wake up to a perfectly clean house after every party. So like, we don't throw like great parties. We're just good at hosting because we feed everybody.
Same.
You know what I mean?
We're both. We throw great parties and we are this. So, okay. All right. Let me tell you how we're
So I walk through the door.
You walk through the door.
All your packages are stolen.
All of our packages. Oh, do we even tell the fans about this?
No, good.
No, I got Porch pirated, everybody. Morgan and I went ballistic for the first time ever. Now, we got Porch pirated back at our old house, right? And Morgan was like, no. I was asking him, and I go, what will you allow me to do to the Porch pirates if I catch them? And I was like, can I chase them with a baseball bat, knock them in the knees, and then call the police and do a citizen's arrest? He's like, you can call the police and do a citizen's arrest. You can't knock them in the knee. I was like, why? He's like,
You
you
gotta
can't
hit him
hurt
in the head.
That's what I fucking said. So I said, okay, Morgan, I won't hurt him. I'm going to buy like a rhinoceros gun that shoots out a big net with the weights at the end and trip him up and then get him. And he's like, no,
Dude,
they'll
imagine you're
fucking
running
cut you
from
without
someone in
liability.
the street
Like,
and you just get hit with a rhinoceros.
Gaspare, you don't know how fucking serious I am. I was about this too. And then he wouldn't let me do that because he's like, they trip, they fall, they choke and die in the net. It's like not good. I'm like, this is Morgan,
Dude.
like HR over here. So, but like, hold on. So then I go, okay, I'm gonna get floodlights, okay, and they're gonna be
we
hidden.
talked about this on the pod.
When the porch pirate comes, the floodlights will go on, and then I'm gonna go to the pound and I'm gonna take a metal bar and slam on all the dog cages so the dogs start getting mean and going crazy. I'm gonna record that sound. And then when those floodlights goes on, that Rottweiler sound's going to go off too and just scare the shit out of these people. But Morgan said no to all that. The porch pirate happened this time. I was like, Morgan, can I buy a taser? And he said, get the one that shoots out. I said, hell yeah.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. What do you want your 2025 story to be? Guys, here's the deal. Every January, all of a sudden, everyone's got all these different things they want to do. There's 365 blank pages that are just waiting to be filled. Let's make this the year where maybe you have a little plot twist. Maybe you got, a little story. You want to revise your own story. Here's the deal. It's not about just having a resolution that's like good and then by January, February, it's over. We want to let you be the ones to pick up the pen and be the author of your own life. So if you feel like, there's just more to life than what you're given, here's the deal. You got to talk about therapy. So therapy is important for a lot of different reasons. You have people who need therapy for countless things. And I myself could definitely benefit from using some therapy because I know like my wife is tired of hearing me talk. My students don't want to hear me talk. My friends are tired of hearing me talk. So I could definitely use somebody to bounce off some ideas and, like my thoughts, my ideas. Just I need someone to listen to me talk. So here's the deal. BetterHelp is fully online, which makes therapy affordable and convenient. And they serve over 5 million people worldwide. You get access to more than 30,000 therapists with a wide range of specialties, and you can switch from therapist to therapist at any time for no extra cost. So write your own story with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/social studies today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/social studies.
Listen, if saving more and spending less is one of your goals for 2025, which let's be real, for a lot of us it is, then why are you still paying insane amounts of money every month for wireless? Huh? Switching to Mint Mobile is the easiest way to save this year. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you maximize your savings with plans starting at $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. So you can say bye-bye to all those overpriced wireless plans that have you jaw dropped with the monthly bills that you're getting, especially with the overages. That's insane. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you, though, with premium wireless plans that, again, are starting at $15 a month. So ditch those overpriced wireless plans with Mint Mobile's limited time deal and get 3 months of premium service for $15 a month. To get your new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/social studies. That's mintmobile.com/social studies. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/social studies. $45 upfront payment required, which is equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speeds slower above 40 gigabyte on unlimited plans, and additional taxes, fees, and restrictions do apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Okay, 2 things. Number 1, if you bought that rhinoceros gun, I will let you shoot me with it for fun.
Oh, if I get the
like
insane. Equal. Yes, you can shoot me with a rhinoceros gun.
Like,
no, can I tase you with my taser?
No, tasing will stop my heart. I'll die.
That's not true.
Well, but it could. Like
Your
the
dad
rhinoceros
would
gun,
have
I
had
can
to got
handle.
tased.
What?
Your dad would have had to get tased.
No, I just don't want to be tased. I don't like electricity. It'll scare me.
Okay, what if
Electric stuff scares me.
How about my handheld taser?
No, definitely not. That means we're that close. Nah. Electricity freaks me out. But the rhinoceros gun, like, especially if we get, like, you ran and then you got shot from
run.
behind. But I would like to wear a helmet. Also, I saw this great video online. There was a guy, he was like, dude, I've been trying to get rid of my TV for weeks. The garbage men wouldn't take it. He goes, I wrapped it in a big box in front of my house and Porch Pirates stole it. It was a broken TV.
That's amazing. That's
all right.
amazing.
Let me hear about your party.
All right, so you get to the house. If you ask, should I take my shoes off? We'll usually say whatever you want. That's kind of, yeah. Now, it is food. It is food on food, on food, on food. And we tell people, unless it's like a theme party and the part of the theme is food, we tell people do not bring anything. We got you. We are drinkers. We have nutso full bar. We have wine up the fucking ass in this house. And literally my biggest pet peeve with any party is when you go to a party and they run out of food. No, there's no running out of food. That's like, no. Now, the cleaning up during a party used to bother me a little bit because I didn't want people to think like we're kicking them out, you know? But also I wasn't getting like cluttered. Like we do a couple dishes or whatever and put them in the dishwasher and that's fine. But Morgan used to be the complete opposite and he would straight up vacuum while people are still over. And I was like,
Oh, no.
This gotta go. He goes, I'm keeping it clean for everyone. I go, no. You whipping out the vacuum is like saying like, leave. This is done. We're not doing that anymore. Now, but we are very much in sync now. And we're like you and Melissa. We're like doing dishes, running a load of dishwashers, getting things together. So when people leave, it's like bop, 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 done. Wake up in the morning, the house is all clean, and it is perfect. We're very much like we got music going. We're hanging out. Last time we had a party, the basement turned into a rave. We had people chilling upstairs drinking wine and people ripping shots of the basement. We had an impromptu Charlie XCX party with wigs in the basement. Who? Don't do this.
What's encroachment mean when a referee says that in football? Don't do this.
Don't do this.
The difference is I can't do all that. Like that sounds great and that sounds fun, but I can't do any of that because like the people who also come to our parties also have kids. So like everybody's just kids are everywhere. So we can't be Charlie Raven, whatever. We're more like, like the kids come up and they're like, we're going to show you a dance we made up. Your parties honestly sound way more fun.
Maybe we'll have one when you get to town.
Yeah, that would be fun. I would love that. I'm good at parties. I just don't.
Oh, you're good at anywhere.
Now, do your parties like go till like 6 a.m?
No, hell no. No.
Because ours usually end at 9:30 p.m.
That's insane. They'll at least go to like 1 at least. But like every once in a while, I've only done this like once or twice. I do, especially if I'm drinking, hit a wall and I will not tell anyone and I will just crawl into my bed and fall asleep and be like, good luck, Morgan.
Yeah, Melissa does that. Like Melissa will be like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like with company over too. Like after a while, she's like, yeah, my social battery ran out. Like I don't have a social battery. It's just
on 100.
It's on. Like I'm pretty tired. I went back to work today for the first time in like 3 weeks. And like everybody was like groggy in my office and I was just pounding back slices of cheese.
You are for sure my most outgoing friend. I'm yeah, that's the end of that sentence. You are.
Yeah, but I would say you are mine as well.
Oh, shit. I think you're more outgoing than me.
We're like different outgoing.
Yeah, what are we? You know, I get kind of like crazy social anxiety for real, though. I just like plow through it.
Yeah, like you're more like outgoing, like you like know people, like you're in like a cooler scene. So like you'll go places and like people will be like, wow, I like your vest. And like you're like, yeah, man, like cool, like, did you hear about that party on 8th Street? You know? And like the people are like, oh yeah, man, that's cool. And like for me, it's more just like, I'm
Did you
just like, yo,
watch
what's up?
Bluey the other day? Yay.
Yeah, I mean, we're not even blue. It's just like, like you're more cooler than me. Like you're cool. Like you could be like, oh, I was hanging out with, Sebastian Maniscalco yesterday. So like that's cool. Whereas in me, it's like, I'm like, oh, like who wants to see me eat 13 slices of American cheese right now? And like people will cheer and I'll do it. So I don't know what
I
that makes us.
I don't know what you're saying. I, but also you're not wrong.
Yeah, like I don't know. It makes sense in my head. Like you're like cooler.
Oh, here's what it is. Yeah. You don't know shit about shit. And I know shit about shit.
No, but I know shit about the other shit that you don't know about.
Bitch. Gaspare. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like
But
you'll be like, oh, there's an underground rave here. And I'll be like, oh, that's crazy. Because like there's a casino underground here run by people who are Italian, you know? So it's like a whole different world. So you'll be like, let's go to a deli and get a sandwich. I'm like, don't go to that deli. There's prostitutes in the back. Like, so it's like we just know different things. No, that's real. That's real.
I know.
My old school where I used to work at, there used to be a deli across the street. They used to run prostitution out of it. There was just a mat on the floor in the back of the deli.
Oh, no way. Oh, yeah. That's so sad.
I looked in the room once. I was curious. I just wanted to know. And there was just like people hanging out and a mattress on the floor.
What were the people hanging out? What'd they look like?
People who go to deli prostitutes. So guys, 2025, I decided that I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to eat better. And the thing is, like, I'm trying to be healthier. I'm trying to cut down on things. I got the crack in the esophagus. I got acid reflux. I got tummy troubles, and all these things. And I decided
Not tummy troubles. Say that again. Don't say tummy troubles. What are you, 5?
Say it again.
Joe. Say something else.
No,
you got
we're leaving
stomach
that.
issues. You got IBS.
We're leaving it.
Tummy troubles? Guess.
I have a bellyache. So here's the deal. I still want to eat the things I want to eat, but the issue is like, I'm just trying to eat better. So now there is a healthier sliced bread, bagel, tortilla that can help me and you meet your goals. With Hero Bread, you can focus on eating healthier while still getting like that soft, full experience of bread. Okay, when I got this bread, I'm thinking it's going to taste like, oh, healthy bread. I'm not the kind of person who wants to eat healthy bread, but it doesn't. It actually just tastes like real bread. Joe, I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on it. I made a grilled cheese. I toasted it. It actually tasted better than regular bread that I'm used to eating. It was delicious, and it's ultra low net carbs. There's 0 grams of sugar, and it's high in fiber. Fiber is the stuff that's going to help me, fix my tummy troubles. All right, Joseph? So the thing about Hero Bread is they have this wide range of products. They got the bread. They got loaves of bread. They got tortillas. They got bagels. They got dinner rolls. They have all these different things. And sometimes, like for me at nighttime, I'm just like hungry and I'm like, I need something. I want something good but healthy, and I want like a sandwich or I want something like that. And the thing is, I could take this bread, put a little peanut butter on it. I toast it first and I eat it. It's like a nice little late night snack. I could put it in my tortillas. I could use the tortillas to make tacos, which makes tacos a little healthier. Okay. Hero Bread is offering 10% off your order. Go to hero.co and use code social at checkout. That's social at HERO.CO, not .com, .co. Okay, so don't do .com, do .co.
This show is sponsored by Liquid IV. Listen, you guys, Liquid IV keeps me hydrated, healthy, and happy. I take Liquid IV on the road with me. Gaspar, did you know that?
I did not know that, but that's pretty damn cool.
I literally take 5 packets of Liquid IV on the road with me, and that's what I put in my drink when I'm drinking in between shows, just so I can stay, looking good, looking fresh. And someone recently came up to me and they're like, "You're glowing." And I said, "You know what it is? Liquid IV."
That was me, Joe. I'm the one who told you that you were glowing.
Thanks.
I just thought you were pregnant.
Listen, if you can prep, it's so easy, Gaspar. That's why I take it on the road. You just tear it, pour it, and enjoy it. It's done. And they come in so many different flavors. Personally, I'm enjoying the sherbet flavors. I personally think that it tastes exactly like what it is. Like there's a firecracker one, firecracker popsicles. Tastes just
Firecracker brought me back to my youth.
To my youth. I love it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel better. I'm not a doctor, but I did take a Liquid IV after I was hungover from New Year's Eve. And I will say, within the hour, I was back up and running. So you do the math, right? Liquid IV, they are truly leading the way in flavor innovation. They're true to fruit flavors that keep you hydrated. And you can find all your favorite hydration multiplier flavors on their website, from acai berry to lemon lime, pina colada. There's so many more. You can even choose from their sugar-free lines, where they have things in their sugar-free line like raspberry lemonade, white peach, and the rainbow sherbet that I was telling you about. Oh, I think I'm going to try the white. 2 things I love: white peach flavor, anything, and raspberry lemonade flavor, anything. So I'm going to have to call Liquid IV up and get some of that.
I love raspberry lemonade.
I really, really do. So break the mold with your ritual. Just 1 stick plus 16 ounces of water hydrates you better than water alone. Powered by Live Hydra Science, an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients that turn ordinary water into extraordinary hydration. That's 3 times the electrolyte in the leading sports drinks, just so you know, with 8 essential vitamins and nutrients, always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. Melissa can have it. It's gluten-free. Look at that. Embrace
She's
your
been
ritual.
drinking them.
Really? I love that. Embrace your ritual with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code SOCIAL at checkout. That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code SOCIAL at liquidiv.com. Did I ever tell you this is going to sound crazy, but I gotta take you to the prostitute area of Seattle when you get here.
I'm in.
Sorry, Melissa.
We're not going to use them. I want to say hello.
Well, knowing you're going to fucking start. You're going to be like, "Hey, how's your mom? What's going on?" Like, you will do
like that. See, like that's where we differ too. Like,
yeah.
I'll talk to the, like.
You can talk to strangers. I kind of need a minute to assess the situation and like get to know where I'm at and like what's going on. And then once I'm like comfortable, like it'll all come out. But like it all comes out in the first sentence.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, that's where like you're more like.
But if I'm being true, part of that I think is because I'm gay, I think.
Because you're more guarded because you're gay?
Yeah. Because I think like the first, especially if I don't know someone at all, my first thing is not like, you're going to love me. My first thing is like, you're going to hate me.
Yeah, but see, I don't meet people and think like you're going to love me. I'm just like, I don't give a shit if you love me or not. Like,
I mean, I don't give a shit either, but I'm also not trying to have an altercation, especially if I'm like just checking into a hotel or like you're a friend of a friend and I don't fucking know who you are. Like, I'm not trying to like give it all to you right away for you to like start some shit. Maybe.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Question for you, Joe. All right. So about the outgoing thing, this is a completely off topic, but Joe, have you been seeing these things where people are like, I want to be grounded, and they like put this like electric magnetic shit on the floor and they touch it? This is not an ad at all.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
First of all, no, but I did see a video recently. Okay, you know how like those nose rings are back in fashion, I guess, like in the middle, like a septum piercing? Like I feel like everyone's fucking either it's just Seattle or every other person has a fucking septum ring now.
Oh no. I don't know. I don't see a rise in it in New York.
Oh, it's fucking every other person. Like I don't think you can be a barista without one.
Oh yeah, I mean that's that's there, but like no more than usual.
Yeah.
But I'm
Anyway,
also on Staten Island, like maybe in Brooklyn or Manhattan, it's more.
Yeah, for sure. And we also really hang out in the same situation. But anyway, I saw a video the other day of this girl who was sleeping and she had a septum ring and her brother took a 9-volt battery and had one side touch one side and the other side touch the other side.
And did shock her?
The video cut out before anything happened, so I don't know.
Ugh.
I think what would happen is the it would heat up, right? The metal would heat up.
When we were young, we had a barbecue, electric barbecue sparker. You know what I'm talking about? You take apart a barbecue and the thing that gets the gas sparked.
Yeah.
We took that and my friend Ponzo, we put it on his area, but he had sweatpants on, and we wanted to see if it would electrocute his penis through the jeans. And it did.
He was just like, sure.
Yeah, this is at like the height of Jackass, where we were just we did everything Jackass did.
Did you staple your butt cheeks?
No, because it wasn't like no one wanted to be up in each other's cheeks.
But yet we will electrocute your penis.
I didn't think of it like that, but yeah, he just stood there and we just went, and we just like he was like, ugh, and it hurt. It did hurt. He took it like a chip.
Would let me tase him.
Ponzo would let you tase 100%. He loves it.
Okay, I have a friend, by the way, who is like you. You might have met him at my wedding. My best friend from college, Andrew. He is like you in the sense that you guys like the same music. You do the same crazy shit. You're both stupid outgoing. But like he was this. Like when we were in college, we were constantly doing bullshit like that and see like who would do it. We bought like a balloon launcher. You know, like one person holds one end and one person, he's like, can I like shoot you with a tomato? And I was just like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. Go get a tomato like that. Just the bullshit we were doing.
Looking back at some of the things we used to do, I'm like, we are lucky that like, we didn't like break bones and die. I remember once we went
to go to the cafeteria. We would from the cafeteria. This wasn't actually stealing because you were allowed to do it, but we would take like a ton of fruits and vegetables, and then we would take that balloon launcher and just shoot it at the side of our dorm. Thank God we never hit a window. I can see right now an apple just going through a window, but no, we were just shooting it, and we were peppers, tomatoes, apple, everything.
Yeah, we did a little more dumb, dangerous stuff. Like we used to play with fireworks a lot. That was like our vice. Yeah. And I don't know if I can. Yeah, it's not a crime. I don't know if it was a crime when I was a kid.
Maybe you don't. If you're thinking about, if you're thinking about it, probably don't. No guess.
You ever see? I don't know, nothing. So. But we used to just like take fireworks and just like walk around and blow up people's plants outside their house. Like we were assholes. We were just dumb kids. Oh, anyway, I can't, I'm not going to say it was fine. It was him. It wasn't me. I was just there. So we got these things called grounding sheets, and it looks like a sheet. Okay. You put it on the ground and you plug it in. You know how an outlet has 3 prongs, like the 2 main prongs, and then the one little guy on the bottom, the mouth? You look.
No.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? There's the 2 like this, and then the circle one on the bottom.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Froze like that for a second too. Yeah, I do.
Okay. So you take a outlet, a plug, and you only plug it into the bottom mouth part, which is weird to me. And supposedly it like sucks up ground energy. Then you put your feet on this thing and it's supposed to like send these currents, but you don't feel them through your body.
Yes,
And it'll
people
like,
are going to electrocute themselves.
no. So it doesn't do anything. It does. You don't have any feeling. I literally laid on it like naked. I was
You
like,
have one?
of course we do, because Melissa was like, maybe it'll clear my endometriosis. So she like put it on the ground and she's sitting there. So then she's like, oh, they said that there's a good one, because she watched some TikTok video, which was probably an ad. And the lady's like, for 22 years, I suffered from knee pain. Then I slept with a grounding sheet. And for the first time in my life, I woke up with no pain. So she's like, so she gets it. So, Joe, we got the grounding sheet. We got a weighted blanket. We got a regular blanket. There's 48 throw pillows. I can't even sleep on the bed. There's nowhere for me to go. I'm stuck with all this shit. I'm about to go sleep in the new guest room. It's miserable. And on top of it, she don't want to give anything up to me. So I'm not even getting the grounding.
On the grounding sheet naked?
She got one for the bed too. It's a grounding sheet for the bed. It's like this thin ass little condom ass looking thin paper thin sheet.
And you have to plug it in.
Yeah, you plug it in and then you sleep
That's
on
scary.
It sends good vibes through your body. I don't know what the fuck it's sending.
This sounds like one day you guys are gonna get electrocuted in your sleep. For sure.
Oh yeah. Good. It's not going to be me. I'm fucking on the other side, buried underneath all her freaking throw pillows. Then she's like, don't hit them off the bed. I like them. So there's like 8 throw pillows, a regular blanket, a grounding fucking blanket, a weighted blanket that's on extra heavy. It's like 88 pounds. It weighs more than 100.
Wait, what do you mean on extra heavy? You can change the heaviness?
You buy an extra heavy blanket.
Oh, no, it's 80 pounds?
Dude, it's a fucking human on top of you. She can't get it off. I got to get it. I go, if this house goes on fire, you're dead. And you know what? Like, this was your choice. You could fucking use the grounding blanket to save you.
Gaspare, you have to put this in your act.
This is real life. This is miserable.
This is so funny. This is so funny. The fact that you're like, if fire ever comes, you? Oh my God, I got to tell you about my fucking parents, Gaspare. My dad, I'm about to take the keys away. For real. Like, he has always driven with a little bit of a lead foot, but now he just drives like a maniac. I said, Dad, next time you go in for any sort of surgery, you're coming out without your keys, because holy shit, I'm parenting parents. I literally went online to look for a driver's training car with a brake pad on the passenger seat, because I was just like, I'm going to buy you guys a car and this is going to be it. Just because, holy shit.
Why?
Dude.
Is he just driving fast, or is it reckless too?
Well, my dad is this old man. I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Oh, yeah.
So if someone's if someone's speeding behind him, my dad will slowly merge into that lane so they can't speed anymore. But they will not stop and they will keep going and then start honking. But my dad's still turning because he's like, nope, I'm going to fucking teach them. There's no lessons. We're on the goddamn road, Dad. Like, you
also,
can't.
No one's ever going to change their driving.
Gaspare, my dad is so stubborn. Love the man to death. So stubborn. Gaspare, he was having a heart attack, an actual heart attack. My dad had a heart attack. And when the neighbor came over to help him, my dad said, oh, I just ate some meatloaf. Like, that's my dad. Like, it is insane.
Oh, I finally see you again.
Oh, hey, good morning. How are you?
You just started moving. Clear as hell. Yeah, right. Listen, I think it's just men of that age, you know?
Yeah, baby boomer men, I guess.
But like, I remember like even my dad at the end, remember I told you that story when he was like, if I'm going to die, I don't want everyone to think this house is haunted. So if I'm going to die, I'll just go out on the lawn and die on the lawn.
And he was for real.
He was like, I'm not gonna die in the house, so don't worry. Yeah. Well, you should take his keys. That'll teach him a lesson.
I guess. Jesus Christ.
The other thing I wanted to tell you about, there was a few other things. Happy New Year, by the way. I had a question for you. How long is it acceptable to say Happy New Year to someone?
I think
Like,
it's over after today.
Like, is there like, I'm gonna hit someone in March.
We're recording
like, how
this
funny
on
would
January. We're in January
Like-
2nd, everybody. You're going to say it in March. Definitely after March. When the first quarter's over, we're done.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like, think about it. A year is long, right? So you're 365 days. So every day
God,
is what?
I feel like a year is not long anymore. Remember when you were a little kid and a year was forever?
No, I don't know. But like every day is what? 0.30%, right? Something like that. Yeah. Because
I always forget you're good at math.
Yeah, 0.30%. I might be completely wrong, but it sounds right. So like we were already, the first 30 days, you're only at like 2%. No, that can't be. That's wrong.
I don't know what you're saying.
Whatever. Yes. Either way, I'm just going to say to someone like in March, be like, yo, man, thanks a lot. Happy New Year. And be like, oh, still in the first quarter, bro.
I don't think that's right. I don't think you can do that.
I would say like mid-January is the cutoff.
I think you're right.
Right?
You're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Like I have a show in Jersey tomorrow. Should I be like, hey guys, Happy New Year? Or is it like
I think
January 4th?
No, I think that's still going to work tomorrow.
Yeah. All right.
No, the 4th.
That was one thing.
Gaspare, it's the 2nd right now.
The other thing is,
you have a show on Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Oh, right. I have a show on Saturday too.
Where are you?
My straight friends. There's a big comedy festival happening in Seattle, and we're in it.
Nice. I wanted to tell you what happened to Frank's friend, Henry Kissinger.
Wasn't it Richard or was it Frank? It wasn't Frank. We were calling
Robert.
Frank. Robert
Claus.
Tell me about Robert.
So Kissy did leave on Christmas Eve, and he left a really nice.
Bring the kids are sleepy.
No, Gaspar goes to bed at 8:40. It's 8:38.
Okay. Oh so I forgot we did it early. Okay. So Kissy left.
So Kissy did go back to North Pole. He wrote a letter. Gaspar made him a bunch of things before he left. So he took them all. Like Gaspar made him he learned how to cut an origami snowflake. So he was like, I want him. He's like, I want him to have this. And then Lucy's like, I want him to have this. So I bagged it all up and I put it away.
We went in the trash.
This way, when I find it next year, I'm going to have him appear with it and be like, I didn't forget. I held on to your stuff all year.
Oh, you tricky little fuck.
Yeah. And then but then he went to school and his friend was like,
your kids are going to be like, what the fuck? Kissy kept our shit. Yeah.
Or they won't even remember they made it. But then his friend, he was talking to his friend on the computer and his friend's like, oh, Kissy's still here.
Kissy was? Elf. Or your friend? Oh, yeah.
His friend was like, oh, my elf's still here on Christmas. He stays till the day after Christmas. So Gas was like, why did Kissy leave? I was like, well, he probably jumped in the sack with Santa and he left. And he's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. That was that. Anyway.
Wait, when is Kissy supposed to leave?
I guess he's there on Christmas morning and he's just chilling with you, watching you open your presents.
Kissy jumping in Santa's sack. Perfect. Because then you don't have to do Kissy and sneak the presents, No,
it's just, he's done. He leaves. Okay. This
were you thank God, get the fuck out of here, you little.
No, he's just fucking annoying little fuck with his little grin. It's just, I was over him. It's just it's annoying every night. I'm like, oh shit, I got to get out of bed and move him. New Year's Eve, right? So Gaspar, we had 34 people over. So Gaspar's like, Dad, I don't think I could stay up till 12. Okay. So I'm like, no problem. But
doesn't Gaspar love to go to bed?
Loves it. He goes, Dad, I'm going to go to bed at my normal time of 8:30. Then I want you to wake me up at 11:50. So I said to him, I said, look, everybody's here, 10 of your cousins. That's fine. I'm just going to go to bed. So he was having so much fun playing. All of a sudden, it dawned on him that it was 10 p.m. We never said anything to him. He runs and he's like, it's way past my bedtime. I have to go to bed right now, please.
Are you serious?
So we were like, dude, just stay up. And he's
but
like, no.
why?
He loves going to sleep. Like that's his limit. Like we pushed him way past his limit, you know? And he gets so overtired, he gets upset. So he's like, I just have to go to bed. So dude, he goes to bed at 10 o'clock at night, 10:30. So now it's like 11:50. So I go and I'm like, baby, come on. He's like, no, thanks. Bless you. He's like,
Straight
no,
up.
thanks. I'm like, bless you. I'm like, come on, you're going to miss it. I'll just do it next year, Dad. And I'm like, no, come on, like, come watch it. So now Lucy's in. First off, Lucy was like on ecstasy. She was just like, it was midnight. She was just like fucking streamers. She was on the couch. Her tongue was out. She was like, Happy New Year's. Let's light fireworks. She was screaming. And at 12:08, she blacked out on the couch, but she made it. He wanted nothing to do with it. So what we did was, I knew he would be upset in the morning if like he didn't do anything. So I got like his favorite cousins, my mom, Melissa, and I, and Lucy. We went in the room at like 12:05 and we were like, oh, here it comes. 10, 9, 8. You know, we did the countdown for him in bed and he covered his ears and he told us to get out.
Are you serious?
Waking me up. Get out. You're waking me up.
Why does he want to go to sleep so bad?
Dude, he loves sleep. I can't fault him, you know?
I love sleep too. But as a little kid, I was always trying to stay up.
That's what I'm saying. I was like to my mom, I was like, I don't get it. Like kids do everything to stay up as late as possible. She's like, not your son.
Yeah, Luke like sneaks around and goes, Dad, or make hamburgers.
Yeah, like Gas was like, Luce, get back in your bed. Hurry up. Like we're gonna get in trouble. Meanwhile, we don't even have like he made his bedtime when we just tell him okay. Like
that's hilarious. Guess is the next time I'm gonna see you literally June?
Probably because when you're in New York, I'm on your side of the country.
This is crazy. Oh, wow.
That was so funny. Yeah. Also, guys, by the way, Joe and I were talking about it before we started the podcast on our last episode that we had to scrap because it didn't work. We have been recording for 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
That's
So
wild.
crazy to even like. I can't believe you guys are listening. That's so cool. Like,
yeah.
Do you forget sometimes that we have listeners? I do.
I do too, because I would have just told you all these things. Also, guys, we were supposed to record last night, and then Joe and I called each other to talk about what time to record. Then we ended up just talking on the phone for an hour.
For like a half hour, yeah.
Other stuff. Like, and then we were like, we'll just have to record tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a wild journey, guys. Thank you for being here. We're not hanging up. I'm just saying thank you guys for being here with us.
We are hanging up.
Oh, is it time? I didn't even realize the time.
Time flies and you're having fun.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Hey, well, you guys, remember, you can write us all of your crazy, wild stories. Our goal is to do more emails this year. So write us your crazy stories about anything. We want to hear about your crazy neighbors. We want to hear about the bullshit going on at school. We want to hear the crazy PTA president who's going whack. We want to hear about
your neighbor who's having an affair.
Your neighbor who's having an affair. Your hairdresser who accidentally slipped herself Quaaludes and then you walked out with the asymmetrical mullet. I don't know. Make it happen. Email us at thesocialstudiespodcast@gmail.com. That's thesocialstudiespodcast@gmail.com. Become a Patreon member at patreon.com/thesocialstudiespodcast. And you can see me live at thejoedombrowski.com.
And come see me live at GaspareRandazzo.com. I'll be in a few cities coming up. And thank you guys for being here.
Bye. Happy 2025.